Oh, speaking of which, wasn't there was this one anime. Oh, dude, I was gonna watch it. I was gonna watch it with my friend, but I ended up not watching it because the first episode ended up becoming like a 50 minutes. Um, but there was this anime. Which one? Oh, this one, Bokutachi no remake. I was I was planning to watch this with my friend, but it was more like this guy is like a game developer and he finds himself regretting his life decisions, and he wakes up, discovers that he traveled 10 years back into the time before he entered college. You know, see, I've seen a lot of like going back in time, right? Going back in time and then just like, you know, fighting some villain, or like isekai, or like or like in the Chinese novels, there's some that's like you go back in time because you got killed, and so now you go back in time and it just so happens that it's the like the time before the release of the new VR MMO, and you are tasked, and you just basically like, oh yeah, I know all the secrets on this VR MMO for some freaking reason, and then like try to take the world first, and somehow that game is horribly balanced because it gives a huge advantage to the first discoverers, because the first discoverers will be able to manipulate the market, or like gain like a very unique title, or one per person item. It's just a horrible game design in general. Those VR MMOs are just horribly game designed. Which one is it? Legend, yeah, MMORPG, that one. Ah, shit. God, okay. MMORPG Rebirth of Legendary Guardian. That's one. This is one. Um, this one is this one where he MMORPG Rebirth of the Legendary Guardian. That's one of them where he revived, or no, he went back in time, just in time before the release. Isn't that a novel? It is a novel. There's one, the Reincarnation. There's a Reincarnation of Thief, legendary Thief, I think. Yeah, Rebirth of the Thief who roamed the world. It's the same premise. They're the same premise, but it's see, it's not, but it's not all, it's not these. This one is just like, oh yeah, you go back in time and you just like, your company went bankrupt, you lost your job, and now he traveled, go back in time and then make things right. So I'm imagining, based on the genre, there's slice of life, drama and romance. I was like, oh god, here we go. Chat, if I'm going back in time, what am I gonna do? Invest in bitcoins. wait. What else? Invest in Facebook, bitcoins. You're gonna find out. Oh shit, no. Oh no. Who wrote that? I love you. It's one of the two. Okay, I know that. Holy shit. GME, invest in GME, dude. Fucking Z Clav, dude. Yeah, honestly, if you just invest in Bitcoin and GME, and maybe Tesla also, Google, Facebook. Wait, yeah, dude, if you think about it, dude, if you do that, holy shit, the money. You're gonna be set for life, and you're just free to do whatever you want. I'll be asking my mom, my brother, you know, my sister. It's like, hey, invest in these. Not gonna regret this. Shit, dude. Holy. Yeah, so I'm actually planning to watch the anime of this, but I feel like I should just wait for the entire 12 episodes rather than wait for it every week. I feel like I would be disappointed if I watch this every week. So I'm planning to go back and past. The thing is, if I go back to the past, probably one of the things that I'll do is use my knowledge to fucking skip school. Either that or just like, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know. That's tough. It's hard to wow other people too. Damn. What other anime is good nowadays? What did I watch? What did I end up watching earlier? What the heck? I remember I watched something earlier. Oh, I watched this one. Fucking Chuki ga. I watched it. It was like, it was alright. It wasn't really anything great. Ah, this one. I don't really like it. The ugly main protag, which is basically just man, it's whatever. But honestly, the way I saw it was like, it wasn't anything. There wasn't anything particular that's great about it. It was like the concept was there, but at the same, it gives you some mystery, right? That makes you wanna be curious about his backstory, but at the end of the day, it's the same shit. It's all the same shit. Only watch the second season Slime. Basically, if you got transported. So I'm gonna watch this one, but I'm waiting for every episode. But I'm guessing by the time every episode is out, my interest is probably gone out already. Other ones I'm also not sure if I want to watch them. We'll see. Speaking of which, I do need to go back to the previous from the previous one. I need to watch some of these. Some of them seems to be good. Oh, 86 seems to be highly rated too. Damn. I should watch those. Kanajo mo Kamajo? I thought I heard that it was good. But I'm not really looking into love triangles, love square, love hexagon. I'm not really looking forward for those kind of anime. Honestly, this is part of the reason also why I'm so I really hate like love triangle or love square or love hexagon or, you know, love of another no. I just want it's either fucking harem or just go with one character. Just go with one love pentagon, like fucking Jesus. No, like no. I don't even want to deal with that shit, dude. It's either harem or, you know, because in harem you know the expectation on that already, right? It's either harem or just single love. Like I hate the drama behind love triangles. It's so annoying, especially in love triangles. It's like, dude, just communicate. Like a lot of these animes would end in like one episode if they end up just communicating with each other, but no, fucking no, it pisses me off. I love the Jinsei ending, the one with Nina, best ending. The girls sometimes are also too shameless, or the boys too dense. And maybe maybe I was the too dense boy. Shit, that might be it. I was probably that guy in high school that was too dense that I did not. That is it. Chad, that was it, Chad. That was it. I was a main pro tag during high school, and yeah, like this is that. Basically, my high school was the part where I was the main pro tag in high school, and like I ended up just missing all the flags. I ended up missing all the flags, and then it went to the bad ending where I ended up with no one. That is the real bad ending. It's not like ending up with someone. No. It's ending up with no one is the real bad ending. Holy shit. Oh my god. This is why. Oh my god. This is it. That was it, chat. Oh, this is why. Well, whatever. Oh, you know what? See, that now I'm on the prelude to isekais. There it is, boys. There it is. There it fucking is. I am on the prelude to isekai now. Shit. Like we missed we went to the bad ending of a romance slice of life anime, and now we're going into an isekai. Shit. Oh no, we're gonna rip. Too real, man. Too real. Either isekai or time travel. Let's go. Time travel. Time to figure out how to time travel, chat. Did you watch I Want to Eat Pancreas? I did not. But it's in my plan to. Like, but you know, I think before that I want to watch Weathering with You also. I think I want to watch Weathering with You, and then I guess yeah, the Want to Eat, like I think isn't this does this make you cry? Shit, dude. No. And then Silent Voice too. You know, these are movies. These are movies that makes you want to cry. And honestly, chat, there's a reason why I avoid drama, because I don't like crying. I don't like crying on my movies. No, just on my show in general. I don't like crying. I don't hate them. I just don't like crying. No. Like, I have to be in the mood to feel like crying. You didn't like our cry on Silent Voice? Chat, I get really emotional, I'm telling you. Like if there's like a single sacrifice of the main character or something like that, I get really teared up. Or I don't even know. Like, dude, I tear up when, like, I don't know. There are some that's like even like pet related that I end up tearing up with. It's like, yeah. No one died. It's not about dying. It's not really dying, and it's just like, oh yeah, man. So just think about it, like when someone just feels okay, when the show clearly tries to invoke emotion of crying or like being emotional, like those immediately gets me, regardless of how intense it is. Drama for Koe no Katachi. The thing is, I read the manga a little bit on it, so I kind of understood where it was going. So, but I'm not sure if the movie kind of took a different route. Just a little bit on the manga though, but yeah. Can I spoil you? No, you cannot spoil me. No, don't spoil. Because I do plan it. I do plan it. I do plan to eventually do it. But it's just, it's, I guess, yeah, I need to find a way. Chat, I need, what do I need to get broken hearted just so that I could feel like watching like a movie that will make me cry? I need that. I want to say my opinion about why you need to mood. Yeah, the thing is that dude, the mood, it's gotta be, you gotta hit it. That you don't, but you don't need to be brokenhearted. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. I just need to be mood. Yeah, don't watch. Yeah, I feel like some of the things, like, they get ruined if you're. Some of the things get ruined if you watch it when you're like not in that mood. IMO. I guess one of the things to, like, back then when I was like watching anime, there were somewhere just like I just want to waste my time watch some anime, right? And back in high school, like, and so there was time where I just like, oh crap, I need to consume anime, but it wasn't like but it just felt like I need to consume it, but I wasn't like in that mood, and I ended up like there are some animes where I watch like the first 2 or 3 episodes and then I jump to the last episode and I'm like, yep, nothing happened. I just jumped to the last episode because I was like, fuck, I just want to I just want to get over this, and I don't want to do that for someone for the animes that I do end up watching now. You definitely don't want to watch it when you just want to watch anime. Yeah. I think that's my issue also with the current anime lineups right now. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I want to watch anime, but also I don't know what I'm in the mood for right now. Like, the thing is, what I end up doing is I end up reading manga. Yeah. Some of these are like, instead of watching anime, I end up reading manga or reading novel. Whiskers cat anime girl turned into a cat, one movie. One Whiskers away. Let's see. One Whiskers. A whisker away. I saw this because I remember there was a was it a Yowasobi song that kind of made a song for this? I can't remember if it was Yowasobi or someone else, but there was a one in yeah. It wasn't Yowasobi. Oh, then which one was it? Whisker Away song. Yorushika. It was Yorushika. This one. Ah, yeah, this one is the one that I saw. This one was the one that I saw. It incites a certain love feeling that I feel like, damn, I feel like I should watch this when I'm in love, but not. Yeah, right. Like right now, I don't. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know what to feel. Right? Yeah, shit. I never felt. That's the thing. Okay, you know what? Actually, back in high school, I did watch a lot of romance animes back in high school when I was in high school. If I look at my mal history, I actually have a lot of romance animes in my anime list, and majority of them are actually romances that I've watched back when I was in high school. In my robot Sky, I have no feelings. What is love? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't know what is love. Being real here. Koito Yobu wa Chimimaru Rei Warui ending song. What the fuck? Okay, let me just search this. Oh, what is this? People fall in love in mysterious ways. This statement seems to be especially true for affluent genius playboy Ryo Amakusa. When he nearly falls off the stairs one day early morning, a girl named Ichika Arima saves him. As if by fate, Ryo encounters Ichika again later that night. She happens to be the best friend of his little sister Ryo. Wanting to thank her, she attempts to woo Ichika by employing the flirtatious tactics only to get immediately shot down. Oh, it's one of those flirty big male? Really? Wait. Doesn't he look like an adult guy? And then this is like a high schooler? Oh no. I didn't like the beginning of this anime, but it gets better at the end? Okay. It's too sick to call this love. Ah. Oh. Am I in love mood? There was a point in life during my high school where I did feel in love, but nowadays I'm not sure. How we doing, Sebes? How's it going? We're just chilling right now, trying to figure out what to talk about. Just chatting, I guess. It's low-key pedo, even the girl is disgusted with it. That's what makes it kinda real. I know Mr. Bionic would like it. Damn. Ah. How old is he? Okay, if there's a slight 27-year-old, okay? 18. 17. Oh my god. $10 years. Chat. Remember 27 divided by 2 plus 7. 20. Isn't it divided by 2 plus 7? The Aimer anime rating was 35 to 17. Oh, chat. We'll go with this. Okay, this is our rule of thumb. Okay, divided by 2, and then plus 7. Okay, that's our rule. So shit. Yeah. Speaking of which, that is the borderline I have. It all gets kind of weird when you factor in minors. Yeah, like the thing is, this might be nice for like shoujo, I guess, I'm guessing, but I don't know, like I guess my perspective is different now, right? Because I'm like in that age as well, so it's like, yeah, don't even want to. If she was in uni, it wouldn't matter too much. Yeah, you know, see, college is more just like, I'm the weird one. No, you don't. I mean, I mean, 17 is legal in Japan, so you're good, I guess. Or like maybe I think it's more just like the girl is within your age range as well, so that's probably fine. The thing is, chat, I'm like close to wizardry age, okay? Like, it starts weirding me out once I start looking into these. Dude. Yeah, my strike range are like the ones in college / university now, basically. The anime took considering the age difference and they didn't ignore it. That's fair. You know what's interesting though? These kind of animes where it's high schools doesn't interest me as much anymore. Like I probably like things like this interests me more now because I'm in that age. I'm in that age range now, right? Working. So I feel like this anime kind of interested me more rather than like the high school ones now in terms of romance. JKs, you've read a fair amount of JKs with Salaryman. Yeah, I've read some of them too. That one is both. You lose nothing. What do you mean both? Yeah, they're both like age, same age. High school romance is cheesy. Yeah, I feel like that too. Like, I feel like the way they approach romance in high school in terms of media nowadays is like, I guess it's more of just my age perspective. I'm just like, dude, just be straight. Just be straightforward on your fucking in confession, right? I'm like, because the thing is for me, right? Like, communication, right? As long as you freaking communicate what you're like thinking, it's like I feel like a lot of these high school issues / drama gets solved so easily if some of these freaking high schoolers know how to speak. But no, they manage to drag out the drama, they manage to drag out the issues because they're too fucking stupid to like communicate with each other. I'm like, bro, bumps into someone. Oh my god, it's my fated one. Let me dedicate my life to him. Oh my god. Yeah. Aren't we are? The gamers? Oh no, let's not talk about gamers, dude. Oh, dude, that was stupid. I mean, that one was just stupid. Look at us who couldn't speak up during high school. Yeah, you're not wrong. And that's why I'm saying, like, my perspective during high school versus my perspective now is so different, right? I feel like now it's just like I'm a lot more straightforward on what I want. Right? If I wanna like go out with someone, like, I'll find a way to just ask them out. But it's like that's the thing though, right? Like it's more just like our age, or we have grown up, that the romance back in high school was stupid, I guess. Like, in terms of I guess, for at least for me, I guess, because that was back then when I was like too stupid to speak up. Like Mr. Understanding, but that's extreme, yeah. I think my issue on back in high school was I actually this was, I guess, part of me too, because like back then in high school, when I initially started high school, I was in a I was in a very competitive, like, public school where they had a rule to not, like, you're not allowed to go out with anyone, right? And so when I actually transferred, like, after my first year high school, I transferred in my second year high school from Philippines to US, to America. So when I was in second year high school, it was like going out was kind of like alien to me to a degree, because I came from a school in Philippines where they had like a explicit rule, like public display of affection was not allowed when we're wearing the uniform, things like that. Like, that's like, I think I kind of took that too literally, where it's like, oh yeah, we cannot go out with anyone. And I feel like I think I took that literally because I'm like a stupid, dumb nerd back then. But you know, it didn't had to be that way, but my stupid me did that anyways. It happened to me with more shonen than with shoujo. I like shoujo a lot and any kind, but I just can't get into shonen anymore. Shonen Jump, shonen. Actually, you know, in terms of shonen as a genre, I actually still like shonen, but like Kimetsu no Yaiba or like Hero Academia, I still like them, but it's definitely harder to please me now with shonen. Like the generic one doesn't cut it anymore for me, basically. It has to be executed really well. Like, actually, for Kimetsu no Yaiba, I actually so Kimetsu no Yaiba, I actually it actually, I personally would say it's not that great. Like, in terms of, like, if I have to compare it with all the other shonens I have watched, Kimetsu no Yaiba does not. The main reason why I would say I would rate it high was mainly because of the anime adaptation it had. But in terms of just as a shonen story, I would actually rate it kind of low. But in terms of, like, oh yeah, okay, anime as a whole, it was really great because the animation was great. But yeah, it was, yeah, that's the thing. It was carried by UFO Table, right? Or Jujutsu Kaisen. See, that's the thing, right? Jujutsu Kaisen was really hyped by a lot of people. I watched like the few episodes of it. It was like, it's like whatever. It was like, I was like, I've seen this so many times already. You didn't watch it? No. The thing is, I've seen Jujutsu Kaisen as a shonen story. I've seen it so many. It's not that I've seen it. Yeah, I guess I've seen it so many times that I'm just like, I'm not really wowed by it. Hero Academia had the potential back then. Am I gonna watch Chainsaw Man? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how the overall animation adaptation goes. If they're gonna finish the manga, are they gonna? Did they say they're gonna finish the manga for Chainsaw Man? They might end up doing that. Like if they do finish the manga with the anime, then I'll probably wait until the whole thing is. I don't even watch AOT. Yeah, even Attack on Titan. But I feel like no, for Attack on Titan, I feel like I just need to give it time, cause maybe if I get into the mood for watching it, because you know, there's probably some merits to the hype, you know, that people are saying of it. So I'll give it a try. I'll watch it. I'll see where it goes. No Game No Life second season. Here's the deal. I feel like No Game No Life was really good concept back then, but if it airs now, I feel like it's gonna flank. I feel like it's like it's like whatever. The thing is, No Game No Life came out during the time when I feel like there's like the anime was still kind of growing slowly, right? And so you get a lot of the mainstream people trying different anime, and they end up like seeing No Game No Life, and that was like, oh man, this is so great. But let me bet you, once the second seasons come out, I feel like it's gonna be like meh. I feel like it's gonna be meh. Because a lot of the people have, you know, experienced a lot of different animes already, that what they're gonna notice is No Game No Life is just like any other anime. It's not like that great. I'm willing to wager that. I'll say so. Sao, as bad as I think it was, marked the era of current modern anime. Yeah, definitely did. Isekai, MMORPG games, a lot of the things, and just the mainstream. It attracted a lot of mainstream. It was the start of like getting more mainstream, because from Sao, I feel like it slowly got bigger and bigger. From Sword Art Online, it attracted a lot of the gamers out there, and then from the gamers out there, you know, Attack on Titan came out, and then also I would say One Punch Man. I think those are a lot of good openers for other other people from different like fandom start getting into anime. Sao was good back then. Honestly, I feel like if you watch Sao at the beginning, you know, without any other, the thing is, if you compare Sao with a lot of the things now, right, it definitely will come off as generic, and you would feel bored about it, right? The main reason why it got really popular was because the concept was very the concept of, you know, video game world and VR MMO, that kind of world just kind of allured a lot of people, right? But then now, if you compare it with, well, all the other things, it will come flat out short, right? Because there's many other similar scenes like that. Log Horizon was kind of that's it was boring. It was definitely meh. I haven't watched the recent Log Horizon just yet. But I you seen that it was boring? Damn. That sucks. That sucks. I was actually looking forward for that one. The thing is, I'm kind of waiting for that. Oh, that's what I forgot to watch. I told my friend that we were gonna watch it. Okay. Oh, okay. It goes more political. Yeah. Here's what I think though. I think the concept would run really well if they run it today. You know what concept I would think that would be what anime would do really well still if they do a full rerun starting from the beginning. At right now, what I think would do really well, Hunter x Hunter. I think the concept of Hunter x Hunter is still great. If you try to start at that right now, starting from episode 1, I guess. I think that the concept of just like, oh, you gotta there's this hunter exam, right? Like, and trying to become the best hunter and finding your dad, or well, that's one thing. But I think, and then maybe they had to introduce the nen system a lot earlier, I think. But oh man, I'm just thinking about each part of Hunter x Hunter. I feel like it will age well if you show it to the public right now. Dude, the full Greed Island, dude, Greed Island was like one of the best arcs, and oh god, in anime history, I think Greed Island was the one of the best ones, because it somehow managed to incorporate a game world, which is like, it managed to somehow incorporate the game world, and it still makes sense within the games, in the game, the series' lore slash story, in the settings. It still makes sense. I was like, wow, it still makes sense. I think if they manage to do that on Hunter x Hunter. But I think they needed a stronger hook. I think the hook on Hunter x Hunter was kind of a little weak, I think. Yeah, I think the hook on Hunter x Hunter was a little weak, in my opinion. But if someone manages to get past through, I would say the first few episodes, that's when it starts getting heated. I'm glad to watch the Isekai before it got mainstream. Which Isekai? Right, there's a lot of Isekais. What am I talking about? I mean, Isekai has always existed, right? Zero no Tsukaima, right? Inuyasha is Isekai. Magic Knight Ray Earth is Isekai. Like, Isekai has always existed, right? But it wasn't like, actually, I would even say that Isekai is mainstream back then. It's just categorized as fantasy. You read Mushoku Tensei, Slime? Yeah, I did read Mushoku Tensei. So Mushoku Tensei, I did read that after. So my very first exposure to novel was Sword Art Online. After I watched first episode of Sword Art Online, I was like, shit, I need the next episode. I need the next thing. And so I looked for what's the next thing for Sword Art Online. And then the thing is, it was during summer and I was on Philippines back then. I was freaking bored. What am I gonna do in Philippines? It was vacation. It was during summer vacation, and I went to Philippines, and the first episode of Sword Art Online aired, and I was like, fuck, I need the next episode. I was playing I was playing The World Ends With You on my DS back then, and I was like, I have nothing else to do. And so what I did was like, I found the translated version of the Sword Art Online, and I read that. So my very first exposure to novel was actually Sword Art Online. After that, I ended up reading I ended up looking for more. And what I found was Mushoku Tensei, because I was like, oh, is there any, I forget how I ended up with Mushoku Tensei, but I was just like looking for other, like, you know, other similar novels to Sword Art Online, and then I found Mushoku Tensei one way or another. Either someone recommended it to me, or I forgot how I ended up with it. But yeah, Mushoku Tensei was like the second novel that I read. I haven't read novels in like 5 years, and I'm still ahead of Slime and Kumoko. Oh, I read so on Kumoko I did try once. So I think like the second to the last episode, I ended up like continuing the rest on novel on Kumoko-chan. But I didn't got too far in it. I think I was like just one novel after that. Log Horizon, I should get into Log Horizon actually. In terms of novels, I might just buy yeah, actually, you know what, I might just do that. I might just buy like Log Horizon book. I had 1 to 2 years where I read novels, and then I kind of stopped suddenly because they got hardcore word licensing novels. I mean, as long as we get some official ones, I guess. I might start doing that though, collecting novels, but I want to collect novels, but I don't have the space for it. Oh my god, my room is so full right now. Oh man. Oh man. The official ones took years to catch up. It is what it is. The thing is, they had to proofread that. They had to the thing is, you know, they had to go through a lot of hoops, right? I'm pretty sure they're doing their best, but then they have a lot of things to translate too. So, you know, it's just the part of the process. We just kind of have to suck it up. Definitely, yeah, the unofficial translations groups are there because they have passion, right? Like they have time for that one, and they're willing to make those times for it. They should just hire the unofficial ones. I think there's a lot of issues with it. It's not actually it's not really about the issues as much as there's just a process to it. That's the one that takes time. It's not really like just the translation part. There's just a lot of things that needs to move, and some of them, you know, as business dictates, right? The thing is, guys, at the end of the day, they're just doing their job, right? Whoever are in there are just doing their job, right? And so here's the thing: if they want to get paid, right, they have to prolong it. They have to make it seem like they're doing a lot of things when in reality they're just probably doing like one thing, but no, they have to make it because it's a job for them. And so you just gotta understand, like, oh yeah, it's like this one book, you know, the unofficial ones are probably gonna take like 1 week to translate that, but no, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, this one book, it takes like 1 month. You know, we have to talk to the publishers, we have to translate, proofread, and then translate again, and then proofread, and cross check and things like that, like, and then we have to get the licensing for this. It takes time. And the thing is, like, it's a job for them, right? When it starts becoming official, yeah, you have to do a lot of process, and a lot of those things takes time, because like in business, you start emailing one person, right, and they respond like 2 days later. Like you email them on a Friday, they respond on like a Wednesday, because okay, Saturday, Sunday is like day off, and then Monday, you know, they're busy. Tuesday they started looking into it, and Wednesday started writing a response to it. And then now, so you got that from Friday to Wednesday, and then now the other party has to respond again through another email, and then that email also takes another like 5 days or 2 days. It's just that's just the reality of things. The thing is, because they are, you know, salaried, you know, working on a company, so you know, these things take time. Like when you start talking about it in more a realistic manner, it starts making sense why it takes years for them to translate one, because they have to do multiple projects, different projects, and you know, maybe they only have specific trusted ones, because you can't really trust every single translators out there, right? So you only have like specific trusted ones, and so in that trusted one might be also busy with other translation jobs for other people, right? Or maybe for the ones that they know, it's just like a side job for them. So and what if that guy ends up not being available, so now you have to look at the other ones too. So when you start putting in realistic expectations on it, or realistic approaches on it, that's the reason why it starts taking years before they kind of start being able to translate one. Meanwhile, if you have unofficial translation groups, right, when you have those official translation groups, they just work on that one thing, they finish it within 1 week, and then they just publish it without any with very maybe minimal proofreading, right, and minimal process, and like for confirmation with the publishers, things like there's none of those, right? And so that's why, yeah, definitely that's why the unofficial translation groups tend to be faster. I can't blame other people for that one. Big Brother. Yes, there are some that doesn't. There's some translation. There's some different translations. Like there are some translations that just literally translates what was written, and then there are some that bothers translating what is meant to be. So like, I think one of the samples that I've heard, like I think like the Chinese ones, whenever they translate things from like, you know, Japanese to Chinese or something like that, what they tend to do is they just end up translating literally without like any context given. They just translate word for word. And then from what I heard, like for the English ones, at least there are some good ones. There are some English ones that tries to translate while keeping the meaning behind the translation. There are some that does that, and so sometimes it takes time for them to find like a good equivalent ones. The names, naturalized names are the worst. But yeah, the translation job is kind of pretty tricky at sometimes. But I might buy the translation for or novel for Log Horizon. Actually, is Log Horizon? Book Walker Log Horizon. How's that one? Ragu Horizon. Is it translated one? Are these English? What's the next latest one that they have? Volume 11. Is this English? It should be English, right? The saddest thing is when there's no official release in your country. Alright, listen, when there's no official release in your country, that's when I just bestow you the power to do whatever it takes to do to do whatever it takes to consume that media. All right, listen, I'm not gonna blame other people if they don't have any means to consume that shit. Like, I hate reading manga in Spanish. I'll be honest, I'm Filipino, right? I know Tagalog. I hate a lot of media that's in Tagalog. No, like it feels awkward to me because one of the things too is like in Philippines you grow up with the thing is like a lot of the subjects are also in English. The way we learn a lot of the things, they're all in English. The only time it's in Tagalog is on the subject Filipino. There's a subject Filipinos, and that's the only time we typically like use the language in the books. Like for the most part, like we have English, we have math, we have science, all of those are written in English. And so whenever I just like consume a media that's in Tagalog, I'm just like, no, I don't want to, no, I don't want to do that. And whenever I hear an anime translated or dubbed into Tagalog, I just feel weird. I'm just like, it just doesn't fit. I'm just like, a majority of the Filipinos like watching in Japanese dub. This is not being racist, it just feels weird because we've been conditioned all this time, even on education, to speak in English. This is all, I guess this is also one of the reasons why if you actually go to the Philippines and you speak in English, a lot of people will actually be able to converse with you in English. It's actually like, I remember, oh dude, I was watching this YouTuber education, it was this one, why teaching in why this I watched this guy just recently. Teaching English in Japan is bullshit according to this guy, right? He is Japanese that studied English abroad and then came back in Japan, and then I think he was like he taught English, right? And he was talking about like why Japanese education system, why Japanese thinks that English, why are they bad at English. And that is, I think it's more just like they never delve into using English other than during class, right? They have like a whole many years of just like learning English, but the thing is, they always wonder, it's like, why are their English so bad? And the reason for that, and I can actually relate to what this guy was talking about. It was because they never ever practice English other than the time during their class. So what really happens is like you only have this like 1 hour ish every, I don't know, like every day or 2 days, right, that they're learning English, but they don't use English on any other instances. And that's why I was like, when I compare it to Philippines, it's like, dude, why is it in Philippines like we know so much English and I can converse with them in English? And that is because like English was like a mandatory for us, in a sense that pretty much all the other languages, all the other like textbooks that we read are written in English. It's not written in Tagalog. We don't use Tagalog, we use English. Anything else feels wrong when you read and watch English subs. They never use it on Discord social media. Yeah, that was the main reason for me. Yeah, so the thing is, like, as long as you are able to practice that kind of this secondary language, right, it becomes a natural thing to you. And I would say for any educated Filipino, like even like someone who has finished high school, you are gonna be able to converse English with them very fluently. Like you're not gonna feel left out. Like they might have like some bad, like, grammar and things like that, but that's fine and all. They will understand you and you will understand them. That's the thing about English in Philippines. For any educated one, and that's the thing. That's why I always wonder in Japan, right? I feel like, why did they struggle like speaking English? And that is because there's just that difference of exposure. My first language is also not English, but I think I'm decent enough. Yeah. Yeah. My first language is not English. Like, for my first, here's the funny thing, right? On my 13 years, so because so I was living in Philippines for 13 years. So it was up till the point when I was first year in high school. I got to first year in high school, and then on my second year in high school, I had to move out of Philippines and I had to study English. I had to study here in United States because my mom petitioned me, and I was a minor back then, and so the process was very fast. Like I managed to basically, yeah, I was like, all right, and I was doing fine. Like in terms of English, like there I had to take class like ESL, like English as second language. They had to test me on that one, and I was like very fluent at it. I was like ahead of my peers because that class was filled with other also people with English as their second language. So like it was a high school basically, and they would assume that I don't know English. No shit, dude, I was basically as fluent as I could ever be. I was just as fluent as any other Americans out there. I was getting A's on my English classes and things like that. I managed to speed myself up, get out of myself on that English second language class, and then be able to like take the normal English classes that other Americans were taking. And that was because we were just exposed on English a lot. Like like speaking in English was like a second nature to us. And I think when I was watching this guy, he was talking about like things like what makes it different, why the Japanese are not able to do that. And yeah, it is. And the teachers are like trying to figure out why are the Japanese like behind in terms of like speaking English when you compare them with Koreans, things like that, because they were talking about that. This guy was talking about that, and I was like, yeah, You You know what that means, chat? I need to start studying Japanese now. I need to start speaking Japanese to you guys now. Check my head. It is time. I need to do that. Time to find some Japanese waifu, right? Is that right? Am I right? We can't use English to communicate with whole live idols. We gotta use Japanese. We just need to learn the language. I need to work on it. I don't know. The thing is, Chad, there was a point that I had so many. So I had 3 goals. See, okay, see, see what's funny is like I had 3 different goals. Like during college, or either during college or after high school, I had 3 different goals. One was to learn Japanese. Another was to learn music, like piano. I actually have a piano. I tried learning piano. And another was learning programming, learning C or C++ or C sharp. It's a programming language basically. I just wanted to expand my knowledge. The funny thing is, those were my goals before even finding a loved one. That was how very detached I am to romance, chat. It was like, I was like, dang, Japanese music or programming language, right? Either career or I feel like Japanese is like, so, oh yeah, someday when I visit Japan. Or music is like, oh yeah, I feel like I feel more artistic when I play music. Nope, I never went back. Did piano for a month or so, then broke my hand, got lazy. That's the thing about learning something new. It's like you need to have the discipline and consistency to keep up with it. Because the moment, it's so easy. It takes like a month or 2 months to like maintain that kind of level of learning or knowledge. And the moment you just stop for like a week or a day or whatever, or something to break the consistency that you were used to, everything just falls off the moment you broke that habit. It sucks. It sucks. Like that was me. I want to say, I think I was learning Japanese for like a month or 2 consistently, and the moment I broke it because of like some real life thing, I broke that thing. Yep, it was like, yep, it was good as just never doing it anymore, because I completely like forgot about it. I completely lost the motivation to do it again. It's crazy. It's so easy to break a habit. It sucks. I wish I've been on top of it, but it's hard to be. Remember when they told you it's hard to break a habit? Not good ones, apparently. It's easy to break a habit, dude. It's so easy to break a habit. So it's different. I guess it goes different ways. It's hard to break a habit that you're used to, but it's easy to break a habit that you're trying to get used to. I don't know. Yeah. Like, I feel like they're used in different context. Yep. I'm just glad that... Oh man, I kind of want to get back into learning Japanese again. Remember guys, I was telling you that I was like learning Japanese with my brother? Well, both of us broke that habit really easily. And we stopped doing it. It was... Oh dear. Sad. Like I think there were just a lot of things that kind of just came up, and we ended up just not being able to consistently do it again. Kind of sucked. I want to get back to it again, but knowing myself, dude, I feel like I'm gonna fail it also again, once again. Okay, shit, I'm gonna do it. Someday. So like now I guess I have different goals, right? And I honestly I don't know right now what I should focus on. Well, I guess there's one that I should focus on. One is, at least for the meantime, my brother and I hopefully by this year or next year, my brother and I find a house that we could buy, and then we could work on it together. Another thing is other than house, I'm still kind of torn in between, like whether if I want to look for a significant other or not. That's probably like, yeah, who knows? I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on that too. Another goal is probably either at work. I know I want to elevate my situation at work. I did reach a good kind of milestone in terms of my career. Like I managed to get oh no, I clicked shopped. I managed to reach a good milestone in my career where it's like a good, like, I guess stopping point in terms of like I'm content with it, but at the same time I think I could go for more. But if I ever chose to go for more, I think I would have to expend extra more effort to get to that more quote unquote side. Kind of worried about that. But we'll see how that's gonna end up. Another is learning Japanese. I think I'm gonna give up learning music. I did honestly try to have I did honestly try to learn music, the piano back then. Like I was looking at YouTube guides, things like that. But yeah, I think that goal I completely gave that up around college. Worried that you won't have time for all your gacha game. You know, the best thing would be to find someone else that would understand what I'm going through in terms of having all these gacha games and things like that. That is tough. That is fucking tough, I'm telling you. The issue is, right, if it's a girl also, you have to find someone that would understand waifus in general. That's like, shit, that's tough. Need that weeb girlfriend, I guess.